Hey guys, Ron White here. I want to talk to you for just 1 minute on why having a good memory is important. Why is it important to have a good memory? You know, I've been teaching these memory seminars for over 2 decades, and I've been doing all these videos on how to have a good memory. But why? Why is having a good memory important? Think about this for a second. If you lost your memory, if you woke up tomorrow and 50% of your memory was gone, would your quality of life decrease? Would life become harder on you? In other words, if you woke up and tomorrow you couldn't remember 50% of the names that you remember today, if you woke up tomorrow and you couldn't remember what you learned at school yesterday, would that impact your life if 50% of your memory just disappeared overnight? I think everybody would agree that our memories, our quality of life would go down if we lost our memory. So using that same concept there, let's flip it the other way. If our memories increase, the quality of our life is going to improve. Memory is really, really so important to the quality of our life. If we lost our memories, our quality of life is going to decline. We're not going to get as much enjoyment out of our life if we don't remember people, if we don't remember what we learned. So let's flip that on its head. When you can improve your memory, your quality of life is going to improve. And let's think of some ways. Why is having a good memory important? Why is memory training important? Think about this. If you're a business person and you could go to a business meeting and meet 40 people and remember all of their names, and then 2 weeks later, you see them at the grocery store, the mall, or the gas station, and you're able to say, Steve, how you doing? Hey man, it's good to see you. Lisa, how are you doing? Karen, how are you? Something magical happens. At that point, you are no longer the business person that was trying to sell them a car. You're no longer the business person that was trying to sell them insurance or a house or whatever. You're no longer that business person they met at a meeting. When you remember their name, you are their friend. And when you become their friend, the relationship builds. And then one day if they need a car or insurance or whatever it is that you sell, there's a better chance that they're going to use you, their friend, than somebody they don't know. So, but it's not just about building your business. Maybe you want to remember names and faces just to make friends, just to make people feel good. I live down here in downtown Fort Worth, here's my building right here, and down there, I will constantly go to a restaurant here and I'll meet somebody. And then maybe I'm over at a meeting over here or a restaurant over here and I'll see that person and I'll remember their name. And when I do, it builds that friendship, it builds that relationship. And Dale Carnegie wrote a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. 2 important facts come out of that book. And the first fact is this: everybody's favorite subject is actually themselves. And the second fact that he wrote about in that book is the sweetest sound to their ears, the sound of their own name. When you can meet somebody and remember their name, it's going to build a friendship, it's going to build a relationship, and it's going to make them feel good. So remembering names and faces is a really good skill to have, and it's why having a better memory is going to help you out in life. But having a better memory is more than just remembering names and faces. Let's say you're a student and you're so stressed out about your tests. Well, if you have a good memory, you can read your notes or you can read your books and you can go in and ace the test with no stress or anxiety. If you are a speaker, maybe, or you just want to give a speech in your history class, if you stand up in front of that group and you read your notes and you're just reading your note cards or you're reading the PowerPoint presentation, if you're reading your speech, it's not going to be as powerful if you were giving that speech from memory. So our memories really affect every area of our life. With a good memory, we can become more confident speakers. We can build relationships and friendships with people by remembering their names. We can remember what we learned at classes or in books that we read or whatever. So, you know, people always ask me, Ron, why do I need a good memory? If I want to remember something, I can just program the number into my phone or I can type it into my calendar or computer and it'll all save it there. That is true. That is true. Technology, in the advanced technology that we're living in, we don't really have to use it to remember phone numbers anymore. Or we might not have to even use it to remember passwords. We can save our passwords in an app or on our phone. But there are some things that having a good memory cannot replace. You know what? Right now, everybody watching this video, think about this for a second. Think about this for 1 second. Everybody watching this video right now has access to either a cell phone or a internet connection somewhere. With that internet connection, you have access to the entire database of knowledge that the entire history of humanity knows. Everything that humans know is in your hand on your smartphone because you can type it in and look it up on the internet. What if you start learning something? Learn something new today. Learn a new language. Learn facts about some time period in history that you're interested in. Learn about new technology. It's all right there. Everything you want to learn is in that smartphone or it's on that internet connection. And if you have a good memory, it's going to make it easier to learn whatever you want to learn. You have access to everything humanity knows about everything on your cell phone. So if you have a good memory, you could learn something very rapidly. So I do think having a good memory is a great skill. If you agree with me that having a good memory is a great skill that's going to help you, give me a thumbs up. And do things that are going to improve your memory. Eat healthy, exercise, take vitamins, build something called the Memory Palace or the Mind Palace. If you don't know what a Mind Palace is, click the link below and I have a description on what is a Mind Palace and how to build your very own Mind Palace. A Mind Palace is essentially where you use a room to memorize data. This is my house, by the way. This is my Mind Palace. I have used this to memorize data. If you click the link below, you'll see what a Mind Palace is. But here in my house, I have items numbered. This cabinet right here is my #1 location. This is my #2 location. My TV that always has baseball on is #3. This chair is #4. These windows are #5. This is my Mind Palace. And I know this might not make sense if you don't know what a Mind Palace is. Watch the link below. But whenever I have data I want to memorize, I visualize it as a picture and I see it right here. Let's say I'm reading a book and the first piece of information, I want to remember that from a book, I attach it to this. The second piece of data I attach to this. The third piece I attach to this. The fourth piece I attach to this, and the fifth piece I attach to this, and so on. So I know that doesn't make 100% sense right now, but this video is more about just overall, why is having a good memory important? I build my memory with the Mind Palace. Click the link below to watch that. But if you agree with me that having a good memory is important, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And I hope you do improve your memory. I hope you exercise your memory. I have tons of videos on this YouTube channel on how to improve your memory. Check them out. Click the link below. Please give me a thumbs up if you agree having a good memory is important in life. Thanks.